Right, so in this video, I will explain how to calculate and set your calorie target. Depends on your goal. If you want to lose weight or want to build muscles and gain weight, it's important to understand how many calories you need to consume in order to reach your goal. So first number which we need to figure out and find is TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure. So how many calories your body needs day to day just to keep the same level of the weight which you are currently are, and just to get through the day. And that consists on a few parts. Number one is BMR, or Basal Metabolic Rate. So that's the calories which we burn by just simply existing without any movement. Breathing, pumping the blood around, cell production, regulating body temperature. This number can be higher or lower, depends on the muscle mass as well. So if you have more muscles, require more energy as well. And the number of calories would be about 60 to 70% just consumed by and used by BMR. The next one is NEAT, or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's calories burned through the day, just not exercise, but simply fidgeting, blinking, standing, doing some house chores. Things like that will burn quite fair amount, and about 15 to 30% of your calories will come from the pool and used for that. And then thermic effect of food. So the calories burned to digest, absorb, chew, process the food. So the higher protein food will require more calories. So if your diet is quite high on quality protein food, you will burn more calories in comparison if you consume more carbs and fats. So the food which we eat is matter, and super important to try to increase amount of protein you consume with every meal in order to bump it up your TEF. Eat or exercise activity thermogenesis, so that's the calories which we burn during the exercise. Lifting weights, running, cycling, and it only comes to 5 to 15%. So it's actually lower than day-to-day activity. Purely as well, if you train just 3 times, 4 times a week, it's quite small fraction if we zoom out and look across the whole month. When moving about, you have to do it day to day, and it's something we can increase without putting too much pressure. Okay, so now we understand we need to find our TDEE. How to find it is go online, Google TDEE calculator, and that's where we're going into this website. So here we just need to put the gender, age, weight, height, just fill this in. When it comes to activity, it does ask how often do you train, and you might be training 3-4 times a week, but at the same time, if your desk job in front of the computer day to day, you might not move as much through the rest of the day. So that's why it's important to have a look into your steps and movement, how much you move through the day. If you on average move below 5,000, you're definitely sedentary. Look into last 3 months average. If it's below 10,000, again, it's a light. If you're just above 10,000, you're moderate. And if you move quite a bit, then you can check set as high. So now I know I'm on average between 10 to 12. I pick moderate, calculate, and it's gave me, we have a number now, which from this number, I stay on this number, my weight will stay pretty much the same. If I want to lose weight, I would take about 20% of this number, and 20% will be 260 by 2, so it will be just above 500 calories. So in order to lose weight for me, if I take around 500 calories, it's going to be 2,100 and a bit. So I know on this amount of calories, I will be losing weight. If I want to gain weight or gain muscle, I will add 20% to this number. So 20% will be about 500. So if I eat around 3,100 calories a day, that's will help me to gain weight, build muscles, and increase the strength as well. So now we understand where to find your TDEE and how much to take. Again, if you find 20% is a little bit aggressive, the fat loss, you can go with the 15. Same if you feel you want to build muscle, but you don't want to gain too much fat, you might want to increase not by 20, but 15. So the 15 to 20% ratio is a good ratio to start with. And yeah, that's how we would calculate how to set the calorie targets.